Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the defense brings him down.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They're 2 for 2 on third down this possession. Here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dickey. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Dropping back. It's Morton. It's the running back in the flat. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. That's reeled in. It's Joyner. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. And it falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for his back. Caught over the middle. It's Joyner. He's in the clear. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
That's how you close a half off for this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And the extra point splits the uprights. With that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Mateer. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And the quarterback dropping back. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Potts. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. What a catch! They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Important second down play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Running out of time in the pocket. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down. Looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And the Red Raiders will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Garcia. And he's brought down to the 16, looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And he keeps it. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. on the option. Pitches to the back. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Here's the second down play. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Now here he goes. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Sooners, to put them on top now.
Just great execution here by this offense, and so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. When things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on the first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Throwing off play action. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Out and scooped up. Offense still has it on the run.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
We'll see what he can do with the return.
The return is brought down at the 33, and the Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Fire to the right side, complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Now it's second down here. They'll run it to the left. Look out, room to run here. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. Caught on the shovel pass. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
With third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's in the clear. Breaking tackles and going. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Oklahoma 23, Texas Tech 7.
Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to pass. It's Morton. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas Tech. There was no catching him that time.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's in there. The two-point conversion makes this a one-score game. The lead just 8. Now they get set to kick it away.
15.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Chewing clock with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Here he goes. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Here comes a handoff. Breaks into the clear. They've got him down out near the 40.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you try to run the clock out and secure the victory. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time The defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Pulls it in. It's Ott. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Crucial play here. They go to the air. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
Man, I am shocked that they went for this here on fourth down. Playing with the lead, I think they must have saw something that they felt they could come up with that easy completion, but so much for that. We got ourselves a situation here now and a real chance for a classic finish.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. He's in the clear. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Hey, the defense working with this lead does everything right, taking away any threats downfield, gives the quarterback only option really is to take off and pick up some yards. Now, they better be careful because you do that too many times, eventually he could get out and put it into the end zone.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
Just a heads-up play by this wide receiver to recognize where the first down marker is and then to get out of bounds to save time.
First and goal here. They need a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Red Raiders. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, here we go, Chris. They get the touchdown, and now it's all about the two-point play. Which play do you go with? Under a minute to go and a chance to tie this game up.
So they score the touchdown, but can they make the two-point conversion to get even? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he will get in. The two-point conversion will tie this game up late. Could be headed for overtime. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Defense loading up on defensive backs here, wanting to take away the deep pass play. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Makes the catch in space. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Dropping back, it's Morton. Receiver makes the catch. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive. It's first and goal now. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And it's a touchdown. You're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So here we go. What a moment as they set up for the 2-point conversion to try to win this game right now. No, he didn't get in. They stopped him. They gambled to win the game right there. Could not score. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single